And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved. And we are working on smelting. I've got 20 bars. I need to build 2 storage hoppers. And I'm going to need some tin.
Crafting.
So the first storage hopper, let's go put it on the tin. Let's see, let's put it right beside it. Grab the tin that's in there. That way it'll mine, put the tin in there, and I can grab a whole bunch. Typically what I do with the first storage, or with the first hoppers I build, is put them by the ores. That way when I go, I can actually pull way more ore and get smelting while I go explore. So this is working on copper right now. I actually need more tin. So let's take that and put some tin in there. One more storage hopper. Put the tin in. Does 100 at a time, which is 25 bars. Not too much. But we need to find another resource. We need to find lithium. Alright, so we're down in the cave. Let's see. There's something over there, but I have no power. Pings cost quite a bit of power. So let's grab some power, top out on that. Okay. Topped out on power, let's continue on. So where was that? One more ping. There it is. But that doesn't look like an ore vein. That looks like something a little bit more ominous. Put a torch on the leaves. Ooh, yeah. That is something a little bit more sinister. That would be a hive. Hives are pretty bad. Pretty bad. Let's build out there. Let's light it up so we can actually see what we're doing. Gotta be careful around these torches. You don't want to spend too much time around them because they're really hot. But you can see the hive. Inside the middle here is something that likes to mess with you. I use a lot of torches to light up my world here. There's some iron. Good amount? No, tiny amount of iron. There's some light coming in over there. What would that be? That could be something useful. Okay, so let's do the build thing. And give ourselves an even. There we go. So there's some ominous light coming over there. It looks like there's some crystals. I'll actually take some organic rock. That would be kind of helpful. Should have scanned it first. Oops. So let's scan whatever that is. Definitely. All of this other stuff I've scanned already. Kind of other flora. Since they're green, I'm going to guess those are emeralds. Very, very nice. A couple emeralds I'll take. That might be coal. That's a good amount of coal. 256,000 on the dot. Oh, my power is almost out. Oh, crap. Uh-oh. There we go. Where did I go? Oh, here we go. Torch, torch, torch. This is where the torch comes in handy. Torch, torch. Thank you. Give me some power. Thank you. Alright. Didn't die. So that hardened resin, the only way to break that open is with explosives. We don't even have that ability yet. So there's some organic rock. And we need 700 power for this, which we don't have yet. But I'm going to guess that is the emeralds that we found. How many? We're down to 11 coal. All those torches I placed really chews up the coal, so you got to be careful. So we didn't find any lithium. I don't think we can make explosives yet. Pretty sure we can. Okay, yeah, we can. My bot is just hanging out on the cliff side there. Yeah, this is just not enough power. These are just not enough power to transmit. Emerald! Emerald focusing lens. So let's do something about that. I'm gonna put a lens in here, and a lens in here. See how that does. Should be beaming quite a bit more power over here, which got that running. Kind of sputtered a little bit, but it is doing something, which is good. So can I build another storage hopper? I can. You are going to go right by copper. For now, let's just give you a bunch of power. Since I have it right here with me. You can hit stuff from pretty far away. It's going to add a bunch of power directly to this thing too. Yeah, these initial lasers are just not good enough to keep up with anything. They're just not able to. So we found some lug parts, got an emerald, and some organic rock. Used in a recipe or two. And this has no power for reasons. Why you have no power? It's burning coal. It's just heating up, which consumes a lot of power. Plus all the times that I recharge. So let's add power. See if that helps. So it looks like I'm running into some power issues. But I really desperately need lithium in order to do anything with power. So let's take these lasers off. You hit I to get your inventory and you can drag them off. There we go. Now this should be at least doing something. Got the coal. The storage hopper, it should feed it automatically. And this is back charged up again, so we're starting to smelt again. Excellent. So as you can see, we're out of iron. I used all the iron I had for those 2 storage hoppers. So let's grab iron. Grab the iron that's in there. You can see it actually filled up. You can charge this thing as much as possible and it will actually fill up the storage hopper, which is really nice. So a little tip for people, if your grappling is not up to snuff, one thing you can do is give yourself like a little platform to grapple onto just directly above, and that way when you're grappling you can latch onto it. Give yourself 3 or 4 spaces, but you should be able to grapple right up there. So let's build this out. Kind of like to keep my base a little even. Oh, do that. Take a little bit more power here. So we still need to find lithium. Let's unlock. I don't really know what that does. I don't know if it does anything, but I think it unlocks other things. I'm not sure. The black box, not entirely sure what that does. So since we researched that resin, we can hop back down there and do a search for lithium. We might even have to go deeper. So let's do a ping for unknown. Look around. I'm not seeing any highlighted blocks. So it looks like we're going to have to go quite a bit deeper. And this looks a little dangerous. So what I'll do here is I'll just continue mining down. It's the slow process of, a lot of people like to go down fast, and then, one of the things that I've run into is as you're mining down, if you're just doing one block down, and you fall down a cavern, you look up and you don't see the little itty bitty block that you came out of. You can't see the hole that you came out of. And so I keep it a little wider, and that way it's a lot easier to see. I keep it well lit, so it's a lot easier to see. And that way I don't kind of lose my ability to get back up to the surface when I need to. So we got a little bit of coal sticking out here. It's not a whole lot of coal. Not too concerned with it. What I do is I try to keep it so the wall that has the lights is the safe wall that I can sort of zip down when I need to come down here. So I know down here, if I'm on this wall, I'm not going to hit this coal that's sticking out. There's a cavern below me somewhere. I'll pop out of it at any time, I bet. Keep it lit. Again, this process, not everybody starts with the 3 wide tunnel going down, but I find that it's really helpful later in the game when you need to bring down power, bring up resources, that you can do it a lot easier if you plan ahead and get a good tunnel going first. So again, there's more coal right here. There's a lot of coal in this shaft here. 122,000. Still good on the wall that has the lights. Okay, let's do an unknown ping before I go back up in the episode. See if there's anything around me that I don't know about. There's some stuff that looks quite far away. Not sure how far down we're going to have to go for lithium. It's usually not too bad from iron, but we shall see. But that'll have to wait to the next episode. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just continue mining straight down. If I come up to anything interesting, then I'll pick it up from there. Otherwise, I'll go down as far as I can to find what we need. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.